Hello everyone. Wait, Mona is on top of me. I don't know how long she'll sit here since I need to use my iPad, but she always sits on top of me when she can. I thought I'm gonna get comfortable again. Here I am with the cat in the back as well. I don't know why. There's a slime in my throat or something. Mm. This time I have water, or kind of like water. So hopefully this will help with my throat ache. Hi, Evigmussen. How are you doing? Um, so what you're seeing on screen now is my last drawing, but I didn't do this on a live stream. I think I did two drawings off live stream, so I'm gonna show you. I did this one. So this was the one we did in the last live stream, and then I only did the outlines. Then I colored it in, I think the next day probably. And then I did this one off stream, but I'm not like the happiest with it. It's still kind of cute, but when I posted this and I saw how other people drew their owl, I was like, oh my god, their owls look exactly like how I wanted to draw mine. I don't know why I had like a I had like a blackout. I suddenly didn't know how to draw an owl. Well, I have never drawn an owl before, so I guess that's why. But yeah, this is the one I posted, I think 2 days ago. Yeah, 2 days ago. So the prompts were owl, slow and fast. I really like the turtle though. And I guess the owl is cute as well, but it wasn't how I wanted it to look like. I think I wanted it to look a little bit more realistic. I'm sorry, the moment I start talking, there's like stuff in my throat. And then I also drew this one, but I'll actually post this drawing tomorrow because the prompts are crocodile, rest, and greenhouse. And I actually really like this one. It's again not with like a very obvious frame. Um, so I'm not sure yet if it will fit in with the whole pattern. I'm also gonna show you I was working on the pattern for I wanna get a custom fabric made with my drawings of peachtober, or most of the drawings of peachtober. And first of all, I don't know if this will look nice, because if I put this one here, if it's a repeating pattern, then the two duck illustrations will be next to each other. So maybe I should remove a duck. But I still need to do some frames. I need to make like a whole new framing. Um, but I'll do that when I've done all my drawings, I think. It's so overwhelming actually. I kind of just oh, I'm very overwhelmed with all these things I need to do for Peachtober, because then I also want to make a pattern, and hopefully I can get it done in time, because I need to order the pattern, the fabric before like a certain deadline, because I want to use the fabric um, during my sewing classes. I'm I'm drinking water because like there's something in my throat, but I think it's like my airways, so I don't know if this really helps. Okay. Um Hopefully I'm not getting ill, but I don't feel like I am ill though. So today we're gonna draw something really special. It's quite special. I'm gonna look at my phone. I don't know if I noted down the prompt though. Let me look. Okay, so I'm gonna first write down the prompts so that I know them. I would really like to completely finish a drawing during this live stream because tomorrow I already want to do another drawing. So it's a little bit. I did copy it, right? Okay. Whew. I think like yesterday I finally backed up my iPad again, and I really hope my Procreate files are now backed up. I have no idea. I didn't know how to check it because I did it with iTunes, and I don't know, I'm just hoping for the best. Okay. First I'm gonna draw I'm gonna write out the prompt so that I can see them at all times. It's village. Okay, how do you write village? And I have an idea. I'm gonna explain it in a second. Village. This brush stroke is like a little bit too thin. Maybe I'm gonna make it a little bit thicker. Village. This one is gonna be so random again. Village party. Party. And radish. Radish is cute. I'm also just feeling overwhelmed because I still need to do the pattern after finishing all the separate drawings. I feel like I'm gonna be exhausted, but I think next week I'll have to do the last drawings for the challenge, so I really just wanna follow my schedule I made for it. If I follow the schedule, I should be done with it quite quickly, and then I still have some time to work on the pattern. Okay. So, let's do a sketch. What does a radish look like? Let me first Google a radish. Okay, I need to think how I'm gonna draw a partying radish. Did I already do a heart-shaped frame? I'm gonna look. Yeah, I did already do a heart-shaped frame, but I'm not gonna use it in the pattern, I think. It is kind of hard because I want to. I'm thinking, you guys. I want to make have like the images, but then they also need to fit in with the pattern I'm making. So it's so hard. Why do I always make things way too hard for myself? Because it would be cute if it would be a heart-shaped frame. So let me just wait. Did I have a heart shape for? Okay, I deleted the sketch. Maybe I can copy this. And then I know how to draw my heart because I already did a heart shape. So if I now trace that just a little bit for my sketch. This is just the sketch, so it doesn't need to be. I'm saying it doesn't need to be perfect, and then I'm already adjusting my first stroke. That's cheating. What do you mean? To have like a basic heart shape? Okay, and then we could. How do I. Or maybe I should do like a party dip. Party snacks. No. Okay. It is difficult to work with three prompts at the same time. It would also be so cute to do a house for the prompt village. But where am I gonna include the radish? Maybe I can do a radish frame. Maybe the house can eat a radish. Okay, give me your opinions if you have them. It would be so cute to do a house with a party hat. But how am I gonna include the radish? Let me just look at the pictures of radishes. Is there a radish? Is there another? Is it like another meaning for radish? Now I'm changing up my original idea. Okay, so the only meaning is I think the let me just go back. Hello, I nearly forgot. Hello, Buzzy Bee Crafts. How are you doing? How has your day been so far? I'm kind of breaking my head on what to draw. It's a little bit difficult. I'm gonna clear this because first I wanted to do a partying radish, but now I'm thinking to do a house. This fabric pattern will be the most random thing ever. I'm doing alright, how are you? And Alexis S also. Hello, and how are you doing? Yeah, I'm doing fine. I'm a little bit tired, as always. But I really needed to do my peachtober prompt for today because tomorrow I already need to do the next one, and I feel like I kind of need to hurry because I also want to finish the whole pattern before the end of the month, and I still need to. So I have this for my pattern, but I still need to draw a few new frames for these objects, and that will also take a while. So I'm not sure. I actually want to try drawing a picture too with those three things. Village party and radish sounds like a challenge, and I like challenges. Yeah, I'm actually breaking my head because my idea before starting the live stream was to do like a radish with a party hat, and then the frame would be little houses. But now I'm actually thinking to do the opposite and just do a house with a party hat. And I was thinking maybe it's good to eat the radish, but that's too random, so maybe I can just do like the radish frame. I'm just now doing a little sketch. So some of these drawings I've done so far have been so random. I feel like a little bit burnt out with this challenge already. Well, I'm almost at the end. I also did a few drawings off screen and I might show them quickly. So this one was the one I did last time with the outlines. And then this one I published on my Instagram yesterday, but I'm not too happy with it. It also doesn't have a frame. I just wanted to draw the owl differently, a little bit more realistically looking. But I don't know, it's still cute, but it wasn't what I was going for. And then when everybody posted their owl drawings, I was like, oh, I wanted to draw it more like that. And then this one I'm gonna publish tomorrow. I do like this one a lot. Oh, I think this one is very nice. It still matches the style of the others, I think. Yeah, thanks. I just feel like I wanted it to look a little bit more realistic, but I just had a blackout of I don't know how to draw an owl all of a sudden. Um, how am I gonna draw this? So a village. I was also thinking, okay, I have many options, and I feel like the most time of this live stream will just go to thinking. I was thinking of like party snacks, like a vegetable. Did I not have like a tray of vegetables? Tray. Oh, no. Tray. You know, something like this? Like a tray of different vegetables with the radishes and like the village just being like all the different little vegetable characters. And it's like a party snack. I feel like that could be cool as well and maybe a little bit less random. Mm. Okay, I have so many layers that are not being used. That's a cute idea. Maybe I can do it a heart-shaped tray. Let me just... Oh no, that was not what I wanted to do. Let me just draw a heart shape. I started a new crochet project today, by the way. I'm doing an over the garden wall tapestry. But I only have worked on it for 2 hours today. But I'm very excited about it. I'm also filming a video about it, but I'm trying to make it like long enough because it's only just a tapestry that I'm doing for that video, so I need to make it long enough, the video. Okay, I still need to draw drawing guides. By the way, do you have an idea, Alexis, of what you want to draw? And it's almost weekend. Do we have any fun plans for the weekend? Okay, my drawing guide isn't in the middle. I'm gonna paint on the attic, I think, on Sunday. Oh, I get... Wait, oh, I got a new drafting table yesterday. What's a drafting table? I have heard of it before, but I forgot what it is. And in the middle we can do the dip. Let me just put this in the middle. Okay. This is... It kind of looks like a Pokeball. It's a table for drawing. You can angle it to... Oh yeah, yeah. I know what you mean. Yeah, that's nice. I should really have that as well, since I'm like... Also, I almost always sit in the couch on the couch now when I'm drawing. just because I don't have my desk yet, but I always use my hands or my or I can like put it on my legs, but since Mona is laying on my legs, it's way too unhandy to use my legs. She's so cute now. I'm gonna show you for 1 second. She is chilling, and meanwhile, I am sacrificing my hands, my what's it called? My hand, ankle, my wrist is hurting from holding this tablet. Maybe I should just do a circle shape. I am so indecisive today. But it needs to be nice. I have an idea. Maybe. Okay, I have an idea. Maybe I can do little drawings on the tray. Yeah. I feel like a little bit brain fucked today, so I hope. Okay, I should probably just do a circle like this. Do you draw a lot on paper, by the way, Buzzy Bee? But you can also use it with your iPad, I guess, if you want to. I'm kind of not paying too much attention to what I'm doing, which is not good. Now it looks even more like a Pokeball. Okay, so this is the okay, I have an idea. We'll get over the Pokeball look soon. No, no, okay. Always with gestures that I don't actually want to do. So 2 days ago I had my sewing classes and I actually cried because I feel like the teacher was being mean to me. But also I can't really handle anything. I'm always so easily triggered. But I was asking her all these questions and she seemed so annoyed by me asking the questions, and then I also interrupted her by accident. And then she was very visibly annoyed, so I cried during the break, and it was very embarrassing because I was with all these other students from my class, and I have only seen them for a few times, so it was so embarrassing that I just started crying, and then I had to explain why I was crying and everything, and it was very embarrassing. But they also think she's kind of way too strict, but I feel like she's extra annoyed by me specifically. And I also said to her like, yeah, I'm autistic, so I need like very specific instructions, and that's why I'm asking so many questions. And she didn't even answer. She just didn't say anything, so I almost wanted to cry. Like eventually I did cry, but I mean at that time I am like that too. Some teachers are mean. Yeah, I feel like I keep getting into stupid conflicts with grown-up people just because they are so like I feel like they always think I'm like stupid or something. I have had the same with a few of like bosses I've had in the past. Now it just looks like a steering wheel. Um and then we can do little faces. I'm already making it a little bit too clean for it just being a sketch. We can do different characters, which will take forever to draw. Like this. And that's the village. She's just a lousy teacher. Yeah, the other, well, it's hard to talk. The other students already were like saying she's way too strict. But yeah, a lot of people like to use their power and be mean. Yeah, that's something I am very bad with. Like, I'm not very good at tolerating when people are having, when there's like a power dynamic or stuff like that. I want to draw an anime style guy holding a bunch of radishes next to a cute, super embarrassed girl's face and comparing the two. He thinks they look the same, are the same color. That's very funny. And they are at the yearly farming village party. Ting, so ting. So there's a lot of vegetables there, hence the radishes. That's that's what came to my head when I thought of those three words together. That's a very original idea. Alexis, that is a great idea, so fun. Yeah, it is fun. I'm also curious what it will look like. Okay, and then we can do like a radish here. This is just obviously. And then we can do, what does sauce look like? Like a little dirt shape. We can do carrots. We can do a, but a cucumber just looks like this. Or maybe we can do some cheese and like meats. Let me just look at the picture. Oh, we have tomatoes. And what's it called? This, what is this called? You have broccoli and then you have like the white broccoli. It's so hard. someone please let me know what this vegetable is called? Wow, my sketch is amazing. And then we also have little tomatoes. Could also be grapes or olives. An olive could be cute. Like this. I really don't like olives though. I told you I would send you a picture of something, but I forgot what. Do you remember? Oh, my memory is so bad. Yeah, cauliflower. Yeah, I meant cauliflower because I know broccoli, but I totally forgot the word cauliflower. I have to think because you would send me a picture, but my memory is so bad. I literally put everything in my calendar because I forget everything. It's very bad, so I don't think I remember because if you don't remember, then I'm certainly not gonna remember either. And I can put like a little house. Okay, that looks like an arrow and not a house. Okay, but I see the image. Let me just do the outlines. Well, my memory is bad too. I should have written it down. Yeah, I put everything in my phone. I can even show you um what my calendar kind of looks like. This is usually what my calendar looks like because I put in every detail. Yeah, I put in every single detail or else I just forget about it. And then I also have so many apps that I use for taking notes. Let's make it a little bit bigger so that I have a bit more space for the um, pattern. Maybe I can add some other fun shapes to the brim of this tray. Maybe the brim is like a little bit too big. Let me just make it a tiny bit smaller. That should be good. I used to have a bullet journal, if you know that. Yeah, I wrote everything in there. I've watched a few bullet journal videos on YouTube, and I feel like it was super trendy a while ago. I saw so many videos about bullet journaling. But I have never done it. I did have a sketchbook. And a few pages of my sketchbook I kind of used as a bullet journal. But I never had a dedicated bullet journal just because I feel like it would be too overwhelming for me to actually take seriously. And I would love it for it to be aesthetic and then, yeah. I only stopped last year. I'm not busy enough now. You can still use it for maybe hobbies or keeping track of your knitting projects. I feel like I could really use a bullet journal for stuff like that because currently I only have a page on my Notion with like a whole um, overview of all my projects and then the hook size I used and which yarn and how much yarn I used and how much I paid for it, but that's the only thing I keep track of. Mine wasn't aesthetic, it was ugly but useful. That's nice though. I just have a dedicated craft journal now. That's also nice. Let's just draw the shape of sauce, which I have no idea what it looks like. The little carrots. I don't really have journals. I use everything digitally. I mainly use just Google Calendar and then Notion and Milanote and then Google Keep. It's kind of a mess in between all the apps I use. I love physical stuff. I used to collect pens. I don't feel like I ever really collected that much physically. I'm more of like maybe I collect like skills that I want to learn, I guess. Because when I had my autism um when I went for my autism diagnosis, they asked if I had collections, and I said like I never really collected anything, and then they were like, "But do you want to collect like not specifically physical stuff, but also like certain skills or?" And I was like, "Yeah, I kind of want to do all the hobbies." Yeah, I don't know how to explain it, but that's how they said it to me. Oh, I also have a paper calendar on my wall on my phone digitally. Oh yeah, assessment, yeah. Yeah, I am surprisingly not keeping up that much with paper um calendars and stuff like that. I think the only thing I have on paper is my sketchbook, and I currently still need to buy a new one. But I'm doing so many digital drawings. But usually I have a sketchbook. I feel like I should give these vegetables faces as well. Give the carrots a face. I was really into pen paling for like maybe a week, but now it's like a little bit too overwhelming for me. And I feel like sometimes I'm into stationery, but it only lasts for a very short time. each time I'm into it. So I try to be extra careful with hobbies that I'm sure only lasts for a few weeks maximum. I feel like that carrot looks creepy. More I'm gonna give it button eyes because I feel like it will look cuter with this carrot. That's cuter. I love it more. Sometimes I have to switch up my eyes because when I adjust the eyes, sometimes it looks a bit better. Little olives. This drawing is gonna be quite simple, but I want to put some time in the brim of the tray. Oh my god, I'm sorry. I'm quite tired. Um, radish. I feel like my thinking process today is kind of slow. Slower than it already is usually. Oh my god, that small radish is so cute. But I want to draw one with leaves. A bit more like this. Oh, by the way, I love your outfit. Thanks. I'm not really sitting very like flattering, but I recently saw that this blouse matches this vest that I crocheted. It took me a whole year to realize that these match together. But ever since I noticed, I have worn this outfit twice already. I really like wearing the items that I made. I do have a lot of items that aren't really um, like super casual to wear, which I think is sometimes a little bit wasteful if I crochet something for a specific video and then I just never wear it. Which I kind of dislike, but sometimes those projects do a lot better online. What is that? Is that a cow emoji? It's so cute. Let's draw some leaves now. It's so cute. I love cows. Oh, I keep having this dream, by the way. It's totally unrelated to cows. I don't know how I suddenly remembered that dream, but I keep having dreams about having to go back to school, like high school, and I it's always the maths exam that I have to do. And then in my dream, I'm like, whoa, I haven't been to school this whole school year, and now I have to go because I forgot I needed to do that exam. And I'm like thinking, like, I have my bachelor's degree already. Why do I need to still do this math exam? And then I'm like dreaming about sending an email to the math teacher, being like, "Hi, I actually really don't have the energy to go to school right now. I don't want to do the exam. I already have a bachelor's degree. Why don't I have my high school degree?" That's like a dream that I keep having, and it always has the same storyline. It's always maths. It has been French once, I think. And then I dream that I have to go to school in the morning, and it's always the same time that I have to be ready to take the bus to school, and then I miss the bus, and it's like it's always the same, so I don't know what it means. I do have that quite a lot, that I have specific dreams that keep coming back. Okay, cute radish. Let's give it a confused look. That guy looks disgusted. I have similar dreams, but with university, my fear is they will say I can't graduate, but I already have. Yeah, it's like, it's so weird that in my dream, I'm like, I have this specific bachelor's degree, but then I can't remember that I already graduated high school as well. Sometimes, like, dreams are like a very big special interest of mine, just because I have such vivid dreams always. How do you cauliflower? No, how do you? Here it is, cauliflower. Let's look up cauliflower illustration to make it a little bit easier. No, I want little bits of cauliflower. I guess this. It looks very detailed though, that illustration. No, my reference. I also have something else I want to talk about, but I don't know how old you guys are, because it's like a something I want to talk about when we had Amazon, that I was talking about with Evert, but I don't know how old you guys are because I'm almost 30, so maybe I could be too old and I need to talk about something else, but yeah, those were the times. Look at my sketch compared to the reference. It's looking kind of different. I'm 25. Okay, I feel like you. I don't know. Have you used Amazon? I am almost 28 now. So that's like 3-year difference, which isn't a lot. But I don't know if you used Amazon because I feel like I was quite young when I used it. Well, I'm also 25, turning 26 in December. Yeah, I'm turning 28 in November. In 2 weeks, actually, or less than 2 weeks. No, like Amazon. Do you know Amazon, or is it called differently in English? Well, I also wish I still was 25. Wasn't even that long ago. Oh, Amazon. Yeah. Yeah, it kind of sounds like Amazon. It's very similar. I forgot about that. I saw a TikTok about it, and then all the memories came back because I remember I talked about it with Evert that you could set your own emoticons, and I had people on Amazon that had like a letter emoticon for each letter, and then when they typed a sentence, there were so many letter emoticons throughout the text that they were typing. I don't know if this is just a very original experience, but Evert had no idea what I was talking about. Happy early birthday to us. Yeah, that's right. The older I'm becoming, the less I'm like actually celebrating my birthday though. I don't like to do parties, but for my birthday, I will probably just go to the city and we might go eat dinner in the city. Do you have plans for your birthday? How do you draw this? It's just like little clouds, but I don't know if it will look nice. I used Amazon a lot, but I don't think my younger brother would know it. Yeah, I don't think either. I didn't really use MySpace, I think. Well, I might have had an account on MySpace, but I wasn't like super active on it. I had other sites that I was really active on, but also a lot of Dutch sites. Does that look like a cauliflower? Oh no, I haven't done the outlines yet. No, we had Netloaf. Yeah, that's also what I was thinking, but wait, was it like a Dutch thing? Or did other countries use it as well? Since I thought everything was exclusively Dutch as a child, like the same with all the dubbed children shows. I always thought that it was recorded somewhere either in Belgium or the Netherlands. Ah, Netlook was from Ghent, okay. So whenever I saw like dubbed cartoons or just shows, I was like, oh yeah, this is like Dutch. This is recorded nearby. It was also in other countries, but mainly here. Oh, okay. Okay. Looks cute. Maybe I should. I'm gonna switch the sides because otherwise there are two vegetables with faces on top of each other and I don't want that. So let me just switch out the radish. The radish is kind of looking towards the carrot now with disgust. I don't know, Netloch, yeah, probably not, since it was very local. But I remember as a child, during that time of my life, I really wanted to make websites. You had these websites where kind of like Neopets, I feel like, but those weren't the sites I was on when I was a child. And you could adopt a pet and then you could give them food and then over time their stats would lower. And I was so focused on making a website like that myself. I even looked for coding books. I think I was like 10 years old maybe. And then I accidentally bought a CSS book instead of a PHP book, but that I blah, blah, blah. And then when I was older, I studied web development. And then I actually learned it, and then I was low-key kind of traumatized. And then after getting my bachelor's degree, I never used it again. So it's kind of funny that I did study kind of like my childhood dream. Well, I had a lot of childhood dreams. I also wanted to become a nature documentary um, director, which obviously didn't happen. And yeah, I did kind of follow one of my childhood dreams. I actually wanted to study textiles, but I feel like I didn't do that because then I would have a harder time finding a job. When I saw the when I saw Avatar in the cinema, like the blue guy's Avatar, I was so inspired to become a movie director. And I actually used to learn how to use like green screens and stuff when I was very young. I was very creative and I did a lot of like videos and yeah. I also I like worked with Photoshop and I made GIFs when I was very young as well. I have a similar story to that, funny enough. We are too similar. What is your story? But I've always been very creative as a child as well. Like, and I made stop motions, and I obviously made a lot of Sims music videos. and a lot of stories with my Sims characters that I invented. I was very creative as a child, and I think I'm still very creative, obviously, but okay, I am going so slow. We are already over 1 hour of going live, and this is all I have, but I still need to do the brim. So let's draw a few cute, I would say icons. I was into making websites too, was traumatized doing computer science. Yeah, I just wanted to make a fun website where you could feed your pet and then like adopt pets and stuff like that. But then when I actually studied it, it wasn't fun at all. We even made Flappy Birds in college. Yes, that was when I was studying, when Flappy Bird was a thing. That's very, very long ago. I am showing my age. No, the door should be a rectangle. That's a lie. I totally forgot what I was talking about. That I made Flappy Birds. I graduated with a Bachelor of Arts in Anthropology instead. Yeah, that's right, you told me, I guess. But I already forgot again what it is. Uh, Flappy Bird was already banned when I was in year 5. Are you sure? Because I feel like we made it when it was still online. I'm not sure though. Oh yeah, the study of people. I am not smart enough. I was actually quite good at coding, but I really hated it. It wasn't creative at all. Well, you could do a lot of creative things with it, but no, it was not fun. And it's so funny that I have like a degree in website development, and now I have my website with Wix, just because I am not doing that shit anymore. I could have also just stopped and studied something else, but I was like too stubborn to give up. I am sure, yes. I think you'd be good at anthropology. You just have to be open-minded. Yeah, maybe. I feel like I can be good at anything as long as I'm interested in it. Because if I'm not interested, then it already is way too hard for me to focus on. Let's do a little flower. Maybe you're 6, so you're not interested in renovating. I don't know. I'm interested in creating other things. Let's do a little heart. I don't know what else I can draw for a village. I can do like a little character with pigtails. Or it kind of looks like a dog. Maybe I should just draw a dog. Maybe I should angle them towards the middle. And it will be easier to copy as well. Wait, so let me just merge these. Come on. Yes, I did it. Yeah, it's quite cute. Let's do the base. Oh no, I still need to do the big outlines. Big outlines. No, I need this to be multiplied. This will technically also not have a frame. So I don't know. I don't know if it will fit in with the pattern. Also, it's very random. So I don't even know if I want it to be in the pattern. But I still have a few more prompts to draw. So I'll probably have a few drawings I can choose from. Also with my peachtober posts that I've been posting um, on Instagram, I feel like with each post I have less likes, which is normal. The one is becoming This one is becoming my favorite drawing so far. Really? Thank you so much. I feel like it's a bit random though. Which color am I gonna use for this tray? It is kind of like it has a little bit of a collagey vibe, which I do like with other drawings. By the way, for the November newsletter, I am considering to make a calendar downloadable because I don't remember who it was, but a few live streams ago someone said if I would sell a calendar then they would buy it. So I'm actually considering to make one for free as a downloadable for the November newsletter. I was thinking to make one to actually sell, probably through a print on demand service, which would be easier, but then I would have to set up a shop or maybe an Etsy shop just for the end of the year, because I'm thinking of setting up a web shop in January. But if I would do a calendar for 2025 in January, that would be a little bit ridiculous. So I'm now thinking to just make one for free just for November. Oh, I really liked the newsletter. I forgot if I told you. I I honestly don't remember. Wait, I did get a message from someone, but I think it definitely was someone else. Um, but thank you so much. I've put so much time into it, and I also really enjoyed setting up the newsletter, and I feel like it will be something I will enjoy for the upcoming few months. But I'm pretty sure eventually I'll have a Patreon, but I kind of want to wait with starting a Patreon just because I had like a subscriber goal in mind for me to actually start a Patreon, because I also want to do monthly prints and stickers that I want to send out. And I don't know if I want to. I feel like I want to kickstart everything at the same time, although that's not always very smart, but I was thinking that if I would ever hit 10,000 subscribers on YouTube, I would want a Patreon. But sometimes I have like 600 new subscribers in 1 week, and then other times I have I have like 50 new subs in 1 month. So I don't know if I'll actually wait until 10,000 subs, because that's actually quite a high number. But I would love to have a Patreon. Have been wanting a Patreon for years now, but I just don't have a big enough audience to already do the sticker and print thing. And then eventually, if I have a Patreon, I also want to um, offer downloadables and like the same content I'm offering through my newsletter, but then for like a little tip on my Patreon. Maybe 5,000. Yeah, I could consider it. I feel like even 5,000 will still take a very long time, but it all kind of depends on if I have a video that does well. Um, but I'm very happy with how things are going now. I definitely see some improvements when it comes to my stats, and I feel like I have so many sweet like community members, and I feel so lucky to even be a little bit interesting to some people. So that's always nice. That's what counts for me. As long as I have a little bit of a community feeling, then I feel a little bit less sad about not going viral, or I don't know. Going viral also isn't always ideal, by the way. So I don't even know if I would like that. But if you go viral, you have like a million views, so I also don't need a million views on one video. I was so impressed when my one video had 10,000 views. But okay, I'm talking so much about my YouTube and my upcoming Patreon. I don't know how interesting it is, but I just like to talk about it since it's such a big interest of mine. Um, Soon I'm doing a scrap yarn project, which I'm very excited about. I have so many projects lined up that I'm super excited about. Um, and I also want to crochet a cover for a poof, but Mona always scratches that poof, so I'm kind of scared if I'll make a cover then that she will destroy it. It is interesting. It makes me excited for you. Thank you so much. That's way too kind of you. It's especially weird since I don't really talk about my YouTube stuff that much with people in real life. I feel like I'm a little bit more embarrassed to talk about it with people in real life. And I'm always thinking that people just are not gonna care, so I don't really bring it up as often, or they don't really take it as seriously. Because obviously for me it's more than a hobby, but yeah, a lot of people I feel like won't take it as seriously, especially like maybe like my mom. She at one point she was like, "You'll have to make priorities," and she was trying to tell me that I should just go to work and put a lot less time into YouTube. She was like, "It's time for you to make priorities," and I was like, "This is my number one priority, mom." But I don't talk about it like that to her. Baby, I'm smacking her butt. My muscles are starting to hurt so much. Oh, yes, she's going. Oh, please, baby. Stay away so I can. Oh no, she looks so cute. She looks like she wants to come back. Now she's just laying on my feet. But I'm so uncomfortable. Maybe I should just. Oh, I'm just gonna move. Oh, I'm sorry, baby. But this is way more comfortable. I even have like a lot of pain in my shoulder from sitting like this. But I feel like it's very common for people, maybe even especially older people, to not take art too seriously. And especially since I have been doing it for so long already. Like a while ago, my mom even was like, "Have you already earned anything with these videos?" And at that time, I wasn't monetized yet, so I was like, "No." But not everything has to be about earning money. Although I would like to earn money with my YouTube, it's not my number one focus, because if that's your number one focus, you should definitely not become a YouTuber. Okay, I have done the big outlines. Let's now do the base colors. I feel like I want to make the tray yellow, or which colors should I could I do? Let me try out a yellow. Maybe this color? Well, the base layer of the tray will be quite easy to do because it's just a circle, and then I can fill it in. Just drop the color in the middle. Well, obviously my number one priority is to survive and that we can still renovate, but I really hope I can earn some extra money in the upcoming months with some side projects. Okay. I need to change up the background color. Which color should I use? Purple? That's not gonna look nice with the yellow color. It makes it look super muddy. Maybe I can try out a different color. Purple tray? That could be cute. And then a little bit of a darker color for this part. I was already stressing out so much. So next week's video on Monday is gonna be a very exciting video. It's gonna be different than my usual videos, but it's a new studio renovation video. And in that video, I'm also announcing spoilers. I'm announcing that we bought a second house. So we bought our neighbor's house. And for a second, I was freaking out. Just when we bought the second house, because I do get a disability how do you say it? Benefits, not advantages, I mean benefits. And right when we bought the second house, suddenly I was thinking like, oh my god, what if I lose the benefits that I have because we bought a second house? But it is technically to make one bigger house, but officially it is a second house. So I was thinking like, oh no, we just bought a second house. What if I lose all my benefits because they are thinking we are rich and I'm like using them and I'm actually not like low income? Oh my god. Hi, Heather, how are you doing? I saw your last vlog, by the way. It was very nice. How are you doing? I am doing a peachtober entry. Are you doing any of the October drawing challenges? Because I am exhausted and I'm doing 3 prompts at the same time and I'm already super exhausted. I'm excited for the renovation. Do you know how long it will take? Oh yeah, I already posted it on my Instagram, so it's actually not a spoiler. Um, I have no idea how long it will take. For reference, we have been renovating this house for 3 years now, or maybe even longer. And we're still not done with the things that we needed to do in this house. So I'm guessing the house next door will take about 5 or even longer than 5 years because we need to do so many things from scratch. Oh my god, thank you. I am enjoying fall. Yeah, it's like one of the first years that I'm really into fall. And I don't know why. Always been more of a spring type person, but this year I'm also feeling fall. I haven't done any peachtober or other drawing challenges. I like to do at least one. Do you mean like one prompt or enter the challenge once? Because you could also use the prompts and just do it very casually whenever you want to draw. Because I do really enjoy the prompts since then you have the ideas. Because coming up with ideas on what to draw is so hard for me. Um, okay, which color should we give to the sauce? Maybe like an orange? Let's try out orange. Oh wow, I do the most things ourselves. Yeah, it's oh my god, that's so bright. Very bright sauce, but I'm just gonna fill it in to see what it looks like. Just one prompt. That's also nice. I really generally really enjoy. Oh, Mona wants to sit on me again, but I'm so comfy, baby. You can't see her, but she's here. She's gonna climb on me regardless. Okay, no. She has she given up? I really enjoy prompt lists in general because yeah, I have such a hard time coming up with ideas. General, I feel like for video ideas and crochet projects, I have so many ideas, but for drawings, I always have zero ideas. It can't take that long. We need to do things faster now. Well, the important things. Yeah, we can, like, generally, we can take our time, but some things will need to go faster. I don't know what I think of the sauce. It looks kind of neon, but I also like it at the same time. I don't know. Um, I love this veggie plate you're doing. What's the prompt? Sorry if I missed. So I wrote down the prompts here. So I'm doing 3 prompts at the same time because I don't have the energy. I wanted to say time. I definitely have the time to draw every day, but I don't have the energy to draw every day. So now I'm doing a village, party, and radish at the same time. So we have a village on the border of this tray. We have like a house and some little guys, and then we have party, which is the party vegetable tray, and then we have radish. Hi Mona. Yeah, she's now sitting on my feet because I wanna. Normally she sits on my lap, but I'm using my legs as a support now. Oh, this is like a little bit of a quicker drawing. I feel like I started off so strong with Peachtober, and now it's going a little bit like not. I would not say that I dislike the drawings that I'm doing, but they aren't as nice. I feel like my Mudang drawing that I did, for example. Let's draw some leaves on this carrot. And I'll definitely also get tired of this style of drawing because I kind of miss my textured style. I used to draw a lot with different textures, and I feel like with this style that I am calling my so-called tattoo style, which doesn't look like tattoos at all. after all this time. Um, but I miss a little bit of texture in my drawings. But I feel like I like so many styles of drawings that it's so hard to keep consistent. This is my water with protein powder, by the way. I feel like it's so hard when you're drawing, and I kind of want to do all the different styles ever. But this has a little bit more of a clean look, which I do also like. But I shared it in my community tab as well. The difference in this is my third year doing Peachtober, and you can see such a big difference in between all the years that I've entered. Each year I have like a totally new style of drawing. But I feel like that's nice. I feel like for me the most important thing is when it comes to consistency is that you can keep one style for one specific project that you're working on. But besides that, I think you should still be free to try out new styles and use different styles for different projects. But I am quite strict on, for example, now I'm doing Peachtober, so I kind of want all my drawings to be kind of in the same style. Um, but then besides that, I feel like I try out a lot of different styles. Maybe I'm also a bit too specific because I feel like a lot of people say that I have a very consistent style, but I don't know. I keep changing the way I draw. It's always different when you draw the drawings yourself. I feel like you see things a lot more differently compared to when someone else sees your art. For example, with my owl drawing, it kind of looks like the girlfriend of Duo. I mean Duo. And I just wasn't as happy with this owl because I wanted it to look a bit more realistic, but I feel like most people that see it aren't gonna be like, oh, this is so a lot less realistic compared to the other characters she's done. Also, this bunny doesn't look realistic at all either. So maybe I'm just making it up in my head. I am having a lot of throat ache again from talking so much. Girlfriend of Duo, yeah. Um, you probably saw because I think you commented on it, or it might be someone else since my memory is so bad. But I did do um 800 days streak on Duolingo, and then I decided to just stop because I feel like I wasn't learning. Um, yeah. Oh, it was terrible. I was doing Spanish, but I do understand a few words of Spanish, but not a lot, and I can't speak Spanish at all. I feel like if you want to learn a language, you should um like actively use it. That's also why my English has become a little bit better. But if you don't use a language, you just don't really practice it because I feel like Duolingo is like it's nice, but it shouldn't be a tool to completely learn a language, in my opinion. That's also, I've had French at school for so long, for many years, and I can't say. a word in French. I think you're being too hard on yourself. Yeah, I feel like it's maybe I feel like I'm getting harder on myself the the longer I draw. So in the beginning I was super chill, but I also talked about this in my last video that I'm like the longer I draw, the more I notice stuff in my drawings that probably nobody else is noticing. Um, it's good for practicing vocabulary, but not for learning to speak. Yeah, yeah, that's true. You also just weren't consistent in learning. Yeah, I have to admit, after 1 year, probably, after 1 year of the almost 3 years I did, I think 3 years, almost, I was not having fun anymore. I was like, every day at 11 p.m., I was like, oh no, I still need to do my Duolingo. I don't want to do it. So when I did my exercises, I just wanted to get it over with as quickly as possible. And then when I had my 800-day streak, I was realizing maybe I should just stop because this isn't useful anymore. At one point, you just realize it's for the better if you just stop. But I do recognize a few words now because my sister-in-law is Spanish, so that's why I wanted to kind of learn Duolingo, because she speaks Spanish to her children, which are my nieces. But yeah, I think I will keep speaking Dutch to them. Because there's no way I will learn Spanish. My mom is actually taking Spanish lessons. And she said it was completely different to Duolingo because my mom also did Duolingo for the first year and then she did it more casually. So I don't know why I'm talking so much about Duolingo, but it was just an experience I had, and I was so proud of my super long streak that I had. But then I realized sometimes you just have to admit that it's not working out. And then I broke up with Duo, and he took it quite well, actually. Actually, no, because the following days after I broke up with him, I got all these notifications that I was ditching him, and I don't know. Duolingo is Mexican Spanish. Is it Mexican Spanish? Yeah, I think my mom also talked about that. That it's not European Spanish. What is the color of a radish? I want to use this pink, but maybe it's a little bit too pink. But I feel like it's cute. I want the cute colors. So I'm very excited for next video. I already started editing the video today, just because it is a lot to edit. I edited about 2 hours today, and then on Monday I'll have to edit for another 2 hours, I think. But I'm curious. I feel like the video about the renovation and buying a new house will either do very well or very poorly, just because it's like not crochet related, so I have no idea how it will perform. But I'll see. There are many colors, including pink. Okay. Let's now do all these little icons. Is there a better word for this? I feel like icon is so. If I say icon, I just think about my icons on my laptop. And this is a tray. How many shrimp? Why are you putting it? Why do you want me to sing a Kira Kira Bonito song? How many shrimp do you have to eat before it makes your skin turn pink? Have you ever paid Bugsnax again, by the way? I have to think about it because they made the song for Bugsnax. No, it's stuck in my head now, lol. Oh my god, it has been such a long time since I heard that song. The icons are a little bit strange here. I have to put them a little bit higher. Better. I haven't no. If I think about Bugsnax now, I think about when we were on holiday. I always have such good memories of us going on a holiday, but then in the moment when I'm on a holiday, I'm like, oh, I miss being home. And then when I'm home, I'm thinking, oh, I miss being on holiday. But this year we only went with our parents. Well, I don't really enjoy traveling either way. I don't enjoy it as much, so I do want to see the northern lights once, but at the same time I don't want to go by plane, so I don't feel like we are going very far away if we ever travel again. Or you should travel without me, with someone else, if you want to go by plane. I also I was thinking about being too harsh on myself, and now I'm thinking about that I always complain in my videos about crocheting too slowly and my lighting being bad and stuff like that. So I really hope it's not too annoying for people. Oh, whoa, I didn't know you can't see it in Belgium. Well, we had um these random this year somehow so many events of the Northern Lights. But first of all, I haven't seen them here, at least where I'm located. And second of all, they are just not comparable to the ones to the actual Northern Lights. If you would like to see them here, when it was one of those evenings where you could see them, you needed to put on like a night mode on your phone, and then you would need to be very lucky to see it on a picture on your phone. We've had the chance to see it a couple of times this year. It's more north, the more north you go, the more intense they get. We can sometimes see them here, but not in the city. Yeah, it was. Yeah, I haven't seen them yet, and I remember one evening that we could. apparently see them, and I was super focused on it and I wanted to take pictures, but when I went outside and I took pictures, I couldn't see anything, so that was very sad. Maybe we should have gone to more another place, not in the city. But Evik doesn't want to drive just for that, so I've seen it once in my city. That's so nice. Yeah, there's not a lot of exciting things to see here. We do have beaches and hills. Do we have mountains here? Or is that too dramatic? We have forests, we have the beach, we have hills. We also have a few cities with like quite nice buildings, like architecture. But the city I live in, it's not very exciting. But I feel like that's also the reason why we were able to buy a house here because it was a lot more affordable. We actually were able to buy two houses. No, the Ardennes aren't high enough to be mountains. Yeah, I was thinking so, but my brain couldn't conclude if it was the right English term or not. We're almost done with the base colors. This is actually going quite quick. I'm already concerned that my fabric pattern will be so random that if I take it to my sewing classes, the fabric, that they will be like, what is that random pattern? And then I'll need to explain that it was for peachtober. But I don't think they know I'm gonna design it myself, so what if they didn't know I designed it myself and they would comment like, oh, that's like a very strange fabric. Where did you buy it? Okay. What color are we gonna give this dog? Maybe the salmon color? This type of salmon color is probably one of my least favorite colors. I don't know if I have talked about this before. I feel like it looks like a fleshy dog now. Maybe I should do like a little bit more of a brownie color. Otherwise, he looks so naked. I think it's cool at least. Thank you so much. I'm very curious how the pattern will turn out since I still need to do a few more frames. Like specifically for the pattern. But I'll see what I do. Making a repeating pattern normally is quite simple, but sometimes it can be difficult to puzzle everything into place. So So I'm actually a little bit stressed about making the pattern. Let's make it a blue house. Blue. I haven't used blue yet in this drawing. I remember when I first started Peachtober, I had like a very set color scheme that I wanted to use, and now I am not using that color scheme at all. But it's fine. It's okay to change up your ideas while you work on something. Okay. I don't know if I like the blue. Maybe pink? Is pink gonna be better for this little house? Ay ay ay. I need to keep drawing in between the lines. I also don't like that. Since it's the same color as the heart, maybe I can make it a little bit more brownish. Like maybe this? Okay, I think I will like this. I think this is the color. The wonderful thing about drawing digitally is you can just change up everything. I enjoy that. Okay, maybe it's a little bit too dark. I keep adjusting it, but it needs to be perfect. And then when this is done, which is almost, I need to start off with the shading for the tray. Yeah, I feel like this color is a lot better for the house. The blue was a little bit too mismatched. Ooh. Oh my god. Oh, I suddenly have already been streaming for 2 hours. Last time I checked how long I was streaming, I was at 1 hour, so I don't know how that hour just suddenly passed. Today I edited the renovation video, and then in the middle of editing I decided I needed to use the Sims 1 building mode track. Again, I'm probably a bit too old to be relatable when it comes to The Sims 1, but I thought it was very funny. Actually, I think I'm gonna change up this red to this red so that it matches. This is more of a pinky red. So I actually thought it was very funny that I used the Sims 1 building mode track. I still feel like the sauce is a bit too bright. I'm gonna adjust it to see if I like it more differently. Ew! No, let's keep it the same hue. Okay, maybe this is a nicer color. Yeah, I think this is better because otherwise it was super similar to the carrot. So let's do some shading. I have so many colors going on in my palette. Okay, that's my usual 10 p.m. calendar notification that I need to take my medication. Okay. I should probably also name my layers because sometimes I low-key forget what I was working on which layer I was working. Let's start out with these um, divots, or how do you call that? Little compartments? Yeah, that's a good word. I'm learning English as we speak, literally. Okay. And I like to keep this edge. I'm gonna erase a little bit here. Oh, am I not on the right? Okay, my opacity was a bit too low. Okay, and then remove this shadow here. But I'm actually looking forward to doing my print on demand shop. And I think I will have more time starting January because, like I mentioned in previous videos and live streams, I want to try to do some pet commissions this year still. And next week, I'm also gonna start sending out some more mails to like businesses I know about to say, like, hey, I am self employed, although I was able to do freelance work already and you weren't interested then, so you're probably still not interested. But I'm gonna send out mails anyways because that's what you do as a freelancer. I know like a few people that I was asking them, how do you get your clients? And they said like, oh, they just come to me. And I was like, what? How? I That's like a unique experience. I feel like, oh, maybe I'm just having the unique experience where mm, companies aren't approaching me. Yeah, it can be hard as an illustrator to get jobs. I'm very curious if I will get any freelance jobs because often you have to send them so many times so that they don't forget you, but at the same time, it can be annoying to keep reminding them, like, hey, I am looking for jobs. It might be a little bit annoying if you keep reminding them. But that's honestly how it goes. Okay. I am happy I went with this concept though because I feel like my other ideas for the drawings were maybe a little bit too strange. But this is a nice combination. I already forgot what the next prompts were, but tomorrow I'm gonna do another drawing, not live, so offline, I guess that's how you say it. Um, and I don't know yet what I'm gonna draw. Maybe I noted it down in my agenda, in my calendar. I'm not sure. I might. I'm gonna check it tomorrow. Also, tomorrow I'm gonna start with the November newsletter. It's a little bit early, but I like to work on the newsletter for multiple days. For my last newsletter, I think I worked on it for 10 hours. And then for November's newsletter, I'm gonna have to make a whole calendar. So I really hope I don't have to rush it because I want it to be cute. Um, I think it will just be some random drawings that I did in this year. Um, Also including some drawings I did for peachtober because I do want all the drawings to be the same style. So I think I'm gonna use different drawings I made that I did in this style. But I guess the layout of the calendar will be relatively simple. I'll have to see how much time I can put into it. But I'll definitely won't be able to do downloadables that are this extra each month. I feel like I hopefully won't need to put in that much effort each month. But I have had a Ko-Fi page before, and I had like a Ko-Fi membership. I had one member that paid, and I had like monthly calendar pages. So maybe I could do that for my if I have a Patreon one day in the far future. I feel like I could finish this drawing on stream right now, but the shading is taking longer than I expected. It was also so embarrassing that I had a Ko-Fi membership. I think it was about 2 years ago now, or a little bit less than 2 years ago. And there was only one person that signed up. And then I had to make all those downloadables. I even had a monthly podcast that I had with that Ko-Fi membership. And then I put it online on like private because it was only for my Ko-Fi members. And then she didn't even watch it, so it had 0 views, which could actually be fun to look back to in the future, maybe for a future video or during a live stream or something. Um, yeah. So I made a whole podcast and edited it and put it online, and then nobody saw it. By the way, in a few weeks, I'm gonna change up my hair completely. Very unrelated to my Ko-Fi membership, but I just thought about it. And it's gonna be so cute, I hope. Wait, I'm gonna show. Do I have my phone here? Where is my phone? Oh, I got it. I'm gonna show you a screenshot from a TikTok that I found, and it was exactly, or almost exactly, the colors that I want to do for my hair. So it's gonna be a little bit like this. A little bit, but I feel like the top part, like the dark part, might be a little bit brighter. I just ordered hair dye, and my friend is gonna completely bleach and dye my hair, so I'm terrified. I'm not terrified like because of her, but I'm terrified because I have some blue in my hair that doesn't want to go out at all, and I'm also scared that lose my curls. Yeah, yeah, I just showed it. Wait, did you see it? So I want to do this kind of, but it might look a little bit different. And also, I don't want bangs because I feel like I don't look good with bangs. Oh my god, I love those colors. Well, it's gonna look amazing. I hope so. I hope everything goes as planned. Because like I said, I have like a blue stain on the bottom of my hair. And I got that blue stain just from using purple shampoo. Just using purple shampoo gave me a blue stain. And then last year when I went to the hairdressers, they wanted to bleach it, like the bottoms of my hair. And they were like, it's not coming out, it's not coming out. So now I'm terrified if my friend bleaches my hair that I'll have to cut off a large chunk of my hair because I really like the length of my hair now. But I'll see what needs to be done. Is that in the song on the playlists? That's like such a weird noise. Or is that happening in real life? Oh no, that's Evert watching TikToks or something. Blue is so hard to get out of your hair. I couldn't even get rid of the blue with bleach back when I had blue hair. Yeah, and I didn't even color it blue. It was just from my purple shampoo, which was so annoying because like I tried to take care of my hair and not damage it too much, but like it got stained. But hi everybody. Hi Puffin, how are you doing? How is your day so far? And do you have fun plans for the weekend? No, what do you mean? It's probably, I know it's not TikTok, but like, are you watching Facebook Reels? I tried to neutralize blue with color theory, but it doesn't come out. Yeah. I'm very scared to get my hair bleached again. Just because of that stain. And especially since I want it to be partly pink and then like the darker color. I feel like the darker color oh my god, the darker color will be fine, but if I do the pink, it might turn out purple maybe, which is still also fine, but it's not exactly what I wanted. I'm good, no plans. I have to work. Bleh. How are you? Oh, that's sad. Do you usually work during the weekends or not? I'm actually fine. Somehow I have felt stressed all day, thinking like, oh, I have to go to work tomorrow just because I have a day off. And usually I work and have a day off and work and have a day off. But tomorrow I don't need to work, so I don't know why I'm feeling stressed for nothing. Um, but I have a few plans for this weekend, but nothing special. And maybe on Sunday, I'm hopefully gonna paint in my studio space. Don't call me out. Yeah, but I was wondering if it was in my Spotify playlist or in real life, so that's why I wondered. I'm so burpy again. I don't know why I'm always burpy when I go live. Maybe because I'm talking so much and I'm like eating air. That sounds strange, but I hope you understand what I'm trying to say. I usually do Saturday, and the studio is close to being done. I hope so. I wanted it to be done by my birthday, which is in a few weeks, but there will still be a lot of things that need to be done. Like we're finishing off the shelving now, and then we still need to paint a few things. We still need to go to IKEA to buy some stuff. We still need to still needs to make my desk from scratch. So there are still a few things that need to be done. Why does this radish kind of looks like it has a beard? It's like a beardy radish. A very stereotypically masculine radish. I also have to work on Saturday in a few weeks, but only once. I feel like I'm quite flexible with my working hours, so I really hope they will consider me as like an actual employee because after half a year I'm still working and not being paid, which is a little bit frustrating, but at this point I don't want to make a big deal out of it anymore because the last time I did that I decided I didn't want to work there anymore, and then my job coach got upset with me. Yes, it does. So cute. Yeah, I was confused what I said for a second. It's like a very beardy reddish. Okay, so I'm calling this my so-called tattoo style, but does anyone want this as a tattoo? That would be very weird. But I started off with like actual items that could be tattoos. But now I'm using this style for peachtober as well, and it's like super random. But I did a lot of animals that could be maybe done as like tattoos. I have zero knowledge about tattoos, by the way, so I don't want to seem like I know anything about tattoos. Bearded reddish, yeah. It's a very manly, masculine, reddish. I don't know how to shade this cauliflower. I feel like it looks fine. Okay, now let's do the sauce. And now we only need to do the highlights. And oh no, we also still need to shade the outside of this tray. Wait, how does this work? Like this? This is getting complicated, this realistic shading. And if I'm done, I'm gonna crochet a bit more on the project I just started, I feel like, but also I'm kind of tired. Kind of tired of working all the time. I mean, working, a lot of things I do are very chill, so it's not really work, but I'm either so-called working or I'm sleeping and there is no in between. Well, sometimes I do watch a little bit of TikTok though, so I guess that's something. Oh no, I don't like the shading on this sauce. It looks kind of muddy. I'm gonna adjust it a little bit to make it maybe a little bit smaller. Because now it looks like very weird. I have no idea how to draw sauce from like a point of view from the top. I have no idea. But we're almost done with the shadows, I think. No, I have this shadow isn't right. Okay, let me erase that because how hard can it be? So this shadow needs to go here. I was wrong. I was wrong this whole time and you guys didn't tell me. But I don't want to make the shadow too big because it looks a little bit muddy. Have I ever told you guys that I almost illustrated a children's book and then I got like low-key burnt out and there were other things happening as well and then I just didn't do it. But I almost illustrated the book, but by the time I illustrated it, I was already over the style that we agreed on. So I wasn't super motivated either way. But I almost illustrated a children's book for, it wasn't like for it was just for someone I knew. And she wanted to sell those books. I have no idea how well the book is doing now because she did find someone else to illustrate it for her. I don't know how to shade sauce. Okay, how am I gonna shade this? Maybe only on the bottom? I've been lurking. This is turning out so cute. Thank you so much. I eventually want to make a pattern out of a few drawings I made for peachtober, but I'm not sure if this won't be too random, so I'll see. Have fun lurking though. I also like turning on live streams sometimes, but I do watch a lot more YouTube videos than live streams though. And I feel like not a lot of people live stream on YouTube as well. When I watch live streams, it's usually on Twitch. Okay. Maybe I should do a little bit of shadow here. I don't know. As always, I'm just trying out stuff. That should be my life motto, to just like, I have no idea what I'm doing, but I'm just doing stuff and I hope it turns out nice. And now I'm also terrified of my sewing teacher. But I feel like I am kind of scared of my sewing teacher, but that also makes me perform better because I don't want her to judge me. So now I'm extra careful when I cut out my fabric and I sew, just because I am intimidated by her. I'm gonna remove the shadow on these little icons. I only watch lives on YouTube now, but I used to watch Twitch. I don't watch many. Yeah, I mainly watch on Twitch, and I also streamed on Twitch for a little while. But I don't see a lot of people that I follow live streaming on YouTube. But there are a few differences. I feel like on Twitch you can be found more easily by people that don't follow you, but then on YouTube, when you have done the live stream, there are a few more people that actually watch the live stream when it's already published. So there are, I feel like both Twitch and YouTube have like advantages and disadvantages. Oh, we're still working on the shadow. Okay, I'm gonna try to hurry a little bit because it's already getting a little bit late. Let's try to do the highlights. First, I'm gonna do these shimmery highlights. Like this. Well, the pencil brush that I'm using right now does add some texture to it, but I used to do my colors even more textured with a lot more different colors going on, and I kind of miss it a little bit, so I might go back to that a little bit in the future. I'm not sure though, because I do like the style as well. Okay, how am I gonna highlight this weird looking sauce? you can also just download Twitch VODs and upload them to YouTube. Yeah, true, but then it's not, then it's a regular video and not like the live tab. I think with YouTube you can also see the chat after publishing. I'm not sure though, or I think you can set that. Okay. Oh my god. These olives. But I also already had like a bigger audience on YouTube, so I figured I could just switch to YouTube. I'm honestly not sure why I switched, but maybe in the future I might stream on both YouTube and Twitch because that's something you can do. Okie doke. And now let's do the little lines, my little white lines on these edges. I feel like these finish off my drawings very well. These little line details. Oh, I forgot to put... Let me just quickly add a little bit of... No, that's not where I need to be. Let me just quickly add a little bit of shadow here. Good enough. Okay, let's continue with the whites. The reddish is adorable. I really like its expression. It's like a little bit uncomfortable. Okay. I'm a little bit focused now to finish this drawing, so I'm actually not talking too much. I do talk a lot regardless, so now we're having a little zen moment. Let's just take a moment to do a posture check. Not that I'm like that this is helping. My posture is still very bad. And to drink a bit of water. My water is almost finished. And then I need to fill a new bottle, a new water bottle with my powder. Yes, amazing posture. I'm definitely not a shrimp. Let me just... Oh my god. Oh! I don't know what that sound was that I just made. It sounded very strange. This drawing is so cute. Thank you so much. I'm happy you like it. I also quite like it. It's just a little bit different to what I drew before. But I'm happy with the concept. And it also looks quite cute. Let's do these highlights here. I feel like my posture is already really fucked up. I can't forget. Oh my god, sorry, burpee. Can't forget to do all the different pieces in this drawing because sometimes I forget like a highlight somewhere and then I notice when I'm done and I'm like, oh, damn it. Oh, let's also do a little highlight on its eyes and its mouth and also on the carrot. Adds a little bit of detail to it. My posture is always horrible. All my hobbies are hermits hunching over hobbies. Yeah, me too. It's horrible. I have done like I even have like I have like a hunchback kind of, and I tried to do exercises to help with it, but then I tried like a few days and it was way too overwhelming, and then I just never did it again. Okay, is there anything else? Maybe I can do a little line here. Are we done? I think we are done. Oh, I can't forget my Where am I gonna put my my logo? Maybe just there. I am gonna end the. Oh my god, I have almost been streaming for 3 hours. I'm gonna end the live stream here. But thank you so much for everyone joining. I had so much fun again. You guys are all way too sweet. Um, so thank you so much for joining again. And I'll see you probably next week in another live stream and in a new video on my YouTube. So thank you so much for joining, and I'll see you next time. Bye bye. No, I have to wait for 10 seconds. Have a good weekend, everyone. It came out so well. Thank you so much. Bye bye.